Junior Board of Directors is proud to support Faribault Community Television.
Welcome to the Rice County Historical Society. This is Marie Tuma. I'm a volunteer here and I'm also on the board of directors, one of the board of the directors. This is our display of feed sacks that I made up. Something for the older people to remember and for the newer generation to learn. The pink robe in the corner was my mother's. She made that. The pillowcases were my mother's. I made the towels. The animals are also from our ancestors. There are feed sacks on the bottom here. We have homemade aprons that were handmade. The print in the back, everybody thinks that is real print feed sacks. It is, however, it's done on paper. And it's all out of that feed sack book. Years ago, the women would make underwear, dresses, skirts, you name it, for their kids and for their families, curtains, bedspreads, quilts, and also they would take the thread. When they took the thread off the feed sacks, they would make doilies and use it for embroidery and that. I never knew that there was such a thing called rag darlings. They were dolls put on feed sacks so the women could make the dolls for their children. And also they put embroidery stuff on the feed sacks so the women could use that for embroidery. I'm a sewer and I'm an embroiderer. I love doing that stuff. It's a hobby to me. And one of the challenges was to make a yo-yo quilt, which this is. It's big enough for a full-size bed. And I can't tell you how long it took me. I don't remember. But you made the squares, and then you made the circles, and then you made the little things to sew them together, and you put it together. And then I also made this quilt, and also the lap quilt that's over there underneath that display. As something to do here for a project, to be a demonstrator for sewing, I'm making aprons. And this apron I made out of a drapery material. I liked the print, so I decided to make it up. And a friend of mine wanted aprons made out of strawberry material, and I took the strawberry tablecloths and made the aprons out of it. Their mother was into strawberry stuff, and here's a strawberry apron. So I already set some pattern pieces down to cut out off of this tablecloth. So when you have your material, when you buy material, it's always the print is in the inside and you have the outside, and then you just put your pattern down on the outside of it and cut it out. In the 20s, when the patterns were first coming out, they came out with no print on them, and they only had dots. And these are the old time patterns from the 20s and the 30s. They now come, everything comes printed now where they did not come printed at the time. This was my little sewing machine when I first started to sew. I learned, my mother taught me how to sew on a treadle sewing machine, so this was, it's plastic, it's not much. This is a little needle bin, a dowel, a pincushion, and assorted notions that came around. The iron-on seam binding was 3 yards for 29 cents, and you can't buy that anymore for 29 cents. And the rick-rack for 10 cents. Seam binding now is probably $3. I forget how much I paid for it. But anyway, it's a little assorted of needles and assorted stuff. And this is a gadget for when a woman had a dress on and a skirt, and you wanted to measure the length of the skirt. So from the floor, and that's what they use this for. The 2 feet sacks up here, the green one and the pink one, that is what they would make the pillowcases out of. And then here, the Bemis bag, which is famous around here. With the kitty in the middle, they use the kitty for the critters in their company. And as if you notice, the Asgrove seed bag has a Bemis logo on it. Bemis made that Asgrove seed bag. It's the Rice County Historical Society. We are located on the east side of the fairgrounds. Our address is 1814 Northwest 2nd Avenue in Faribault, Minnesota. Our phone number is 507-332-2121. The Rice County Historical Society, preserving the past for future generations.
Hi everyone, it's Molly with Riverbend Nature Center. We have some fun programs coming up in August. We have the Riverbend Ramble on August 16th through the 20th. It's a week long of fun events, including walk or ride with a naturalist, campfire trivia on Wednesday. Thursday we have music on the prairie with Jive and Ivan and the Kings of Swing. And then on Friday, we have our Ramble dinner and live auction. If you're not sure you can attend in person, you can view our auction live and bid on the live items at rbnc.cbo.io. Or if you want a socially distanced option, you can buy a Ramble ticket and indicate that you would like your meal to go. We are also hiring for a part-time naturalist position. If you or anyone you know is interested in helping teach programs at Riverbend Nature Center, you can view the application right on our website at rbnc.org. We also have some fun programs this fall. Our adventure days are back with a new twist. They are pay what you can. So pay as much as you are able to for those fun schools out adventure days. Those are for kindergarten through 5th graders on days when there is no school scheduled. We also have science days coming back. Those are for homeschoolers or distance learners who want to connect with each other and have a fun hands-on science class together. We are also excited to announce Little Sprouts, which is a parent-child class for kids ages birth through 5, and those will be held primarily outside, so make sure you dress for the weather. You can find information for all of these programs and more on our website at rbnc.org. Thank you so much and have a great August.
Hey everyone, it's me, Miss Denny, your favorite children's librarian. Thanks for joining me. I'm here to tell you about everything happening at your library for youth and families in August. I can't believe it's already August. I hope you've been having a wonderful summer, staying cool and reading lots of books. Speaking of lots of books, our summer library program, Reading Colors Your Virtual World, kicked off back on June 4, and this is the last month of it already. So it ends on August 28. If you haven't registered yet, hurry up and do so ASAP. And if you are registered and you've been reading since June 4, you're almost done or you're done, stop in the library and let us know so you can pick out 4 books that you can keep forever, and you'll get your name in the Faribault Daily News in September. So make sure, don't delay, hurry up, stop in today and finish up the library's 2021 Summer Reading Challenge. We'll keep reading in August for our Tuesday night bedtime stories. Those have been happening, Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. You can find me on the library's Facebook or YouTube page sharing a quick bedtime story. No need to register, just hop on and you can watch those when they air at 7 or anytime after. And then we'll also have a meeting of our Teen Advisory Board, or TAB, as we like to call it for short. That will take place Monday, August 16 at 4:30. And I would love for you to join. If you are a youth in grades 6 through 12, please let me know and I can get you more information about what it entails to be a member of TAB. On August 22nd, that's a Sunday, you'll want to stop at the library outside for a celebration of the library's new updated plaza. Thanks to the Friends of the Buckham Memorial Library for making this happen. You'll be able to come and celebrate and watch as the plaza is dedicated. Again, Sunday, August 22nd, anytime between 12 and 3, there's going to be live music and food and lots of other fun things. So make sure you join for that. And in September, our library technician, Bob, who you probably have been watching with his Tech Time for Bob with Bob videos, he's going to be hosting a Dungeons and Dragons club. So if you are in grades 7 through 12, and you like Dungeons and Dragons, you've already been playing it, or you want to learn how, you're going to want to come to an information session on Wednesday, September 15 at 5 o'clock. So don't forget, mark your calendars. I'll talk more about it again next month, but I just wanted to put that out there as a save the date for a Dungeons and Dragons or D&D info session. And speaking of our 2 book clubs, those will resume in the fall as well, September. So watch for more info. And I'll talk more about them next month, but I just wanted to get that in your mind. Pizza and Pages and Books and Brownies will also resume this September. Okay, and then for more info on everything happening at your library, please make sure you're staying in touch with the library's website. We have it right there for you. It's faribault.org/library. And even more importantly, follow us on Facebook. You can search for Buckham Memorial Library on Facebook, or you can go to the direct link. I have it listed there, facebook.com/Buckham Memorial Library. That is the best way to stay up to date on everything happening at the library. And also you can follow us on Instagram, Buckham Memorial Library on Instagram, just as simple as that. Okay, and then if you are looking for more things to round out your August, make sure on our Facebook page you go to the videos tab, and that is where you will find Take and Make Paper Crafts with Linda, those Tech Time with Bob videos, some sewing videos from Annette, garden videos from Lisa, ukulele videos from Alan, and then of course story times with me, Miss Denny. All right, my friends, take good care. I hope to see you at the library real soon. Bye-bye.
Go for it.
Hi, this is Tao. I'm from the Hy-Vee Pharmacy here in Faribault. So today we're going to talk about flu shot because it's the flu season again. So I am from the University of Minnesota. I'm a student here at the pharmacy for this month. And I'm just here to debunk some of the myths about the flu shot. So first of all, the first question that I usually get is just for starters. I hear some people say that I don't want to get the flu shot because it gives me the flu. So that's the first myth that we want to debunk here. Well, the flu vaccine cannot give you the flu because basically in the flu vaccine, you either get a very weakened virus or a piece or a single gene of the virus in the flu shot or in the flu vaccine. So that cannot get you sick, or that cannot really affect your immune system strongly enough to actually cause the flu. Some common symptoms, however, when your immune system responds to the flu vaccine could be that you could get some soreness, redness, swelling, just flu-like, cold-like symptoms, just very mild symptoms. And this way, your immune system can build up some antibodies to actually fight back the flu when you actually get the influenza virus. So another myth that I usually hear people say about the flu shot is that, well, I never get the flu, so why do I need to get a flu shot? Well, this is a great question as well. So even though you don't usually get the flu, your immune system actually weakens over time. So it's recommended by the CDC and also other agencies as well that you should get the flu shot every year, because even though your immune system may be able to fight certain virus strains or certain influenza strains, you may not be able to fight certain strains that the flu vaccine can protect you. For certain populations, especially for elderly and children, it is especially recommended for them to get the flu shot so that they can best fight the flu when flu season comes. So it's very important that you get the flu shot even though you think that you are very healthy and you never get the flu. So another myth that I usually hear as well is that I got the flu shot, but I still got the flu, so it doesn't work. So there are a couple reasons why the flu shot you may think that the flu shot didn't work for you. So it could be that when you were incubated with the influenza virus before you got the flu shot, so within the 2 weeks that the flu shot can take effect, you already got the virus in your body. So this could mean that the flu shot cannot protect you. You don't have enough immunity or antibodies to actually fight the flu yet. And then another reason that you may get the flu, even if you already got the flu shot a long time ago or like a couple months ago, let's say, the reason is that, the flu shot every year, even though scientists trying to come up with the different parts or the antigens, they call it, in the flu vaccine, some strains we cannot protect you against. And that's the reason why you may still get the flu even though you got the flu shot. However, a lot of times your body already can recognize certain antigens on the influenza virus. So even if you get the flu, most of the time the symptoms are a lot milder if you don't get the flu shot. And then lastly, when is the best time to get the flu shot? So the flu shot is recommended to be, I forgot about that.
That was all really good. It's all very natural. I like
Okay.
this.
Okay, when is the best time to get the flu shot? All right. So when is the best time to get the flu shot? Well, the CDC recommends that you should get the flu shot by the end of October, but getting vaccinated later on is still very beneficial. Here at Hy-Vee, we do start our flu shot season around August 14th. So you can do drive-through. We do Saturday 10 to 2, Tuesdays 3 to 7 p.m. And then those are just some of the slots of the drive-through that you can look into to get your flu shot. And then even though the flu activity peaks around December and February, and it can last as late as May, so because it takes about 2 weeks for the flu vaccine to actually take full effect, we usually recommend people to try to get the flu shot before that peak season, if you cannot get it before the end of October. So yeah, so some of the myths there that if you have any questions, then we can refer you to the CDC website for more information.
Well, hey there today, guys. My name's Brad Fino. I'm with the Faribault Park and Rec Department. Just going to give you a little bit of an update on some of our programming. Been a beautiful summer this year for the Faribault Family Aquatic Center. Been seeing lots of folks out there, new faces, old faces, and it's been really been a glorious year for an outdoor pool. Just a reminder that that is open until August 23rd this year, so if you haven't had a chance to get out there, make sure you check it out. We got a new dump station out there. It's been a big highlight, and also a stand-up water table for some of the youngsters. So 11 to 12 is kid and tot time for anyone up to age 5, and then 12 to 8 every day we have open swim, so make sure you check that out. Some other announcements, our adult volleyball league taking registrations as of right now. Season 1 will begin the week of October 11th, so if you're looking into adult volleyball, make sure you stop in at the Park and Rec office or give us a call and we'll get you signed up. Youth volleyball is also going to be coming up here. A lot of the programs I'm going to be mentioning here today are going to be in the Fall Buckham Bulletin, which will be out into mailboxes late August. It's the first one that we're going to print and get shipped back out to some of the citizens here since the pandemic started, so we're pretty excited to get a lot of our programs back into the hands of some of our residents here. Youth tackle football, formerly known as Cub football, that's going to get started here in the middle of August, so make sure you get signed up for that. Flag football, the traditional grade 2 and 3 is going to be starting September 14th, and we're also offering a new program, flag football, but for grades 4 and 5, and that one's going to start September 13th. Adult softball, a lot of folks are already looking to fall softball here. That's going to kick off late August, August 24th, so make sure you get in and sign up for that. We also still have ongoing Taekwondo classes up at the Washington Recreation Center, our satellite facility. It's an ongoing program. We're selling punch cards for that, so stop in any night to take a look at that, or stop down at the Park and Rec office to learn a little bit more. Again, bulletins will be going out here late August. We're getting excited to get all the activities into the physical hands of residents here again instead of the digital copy that we went to throughout the pandemic. I really just want to thank the Faribault community for supporting our programs and making sure to get out and enjoy our park system. So enjoy the rest of summer here, guys, and we're looking forward to our fall programs. Thanks.
It's been a great run, Faribault. Thank you for everything, and hope to see you around.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Thanks again for joining me. So today we're going to talk a little bit about cataract surgery, and it's not going to be the usual what's a cataract, how do we fix it. What I want to talk about are the options and opportunities that cataract surgery presents to everybody who is ready to have their cataract removed. In a nutshell, the cataract is the lens in the eye turned yellow. If it's turned yellow, it's hard to see through it. So when your vision bothers you enough, we take out the cataract and we replace it with a brand new lens. And this is where it gets kind of exciting, because this is a lens. Your contacts are a lens. Your glasses have a lens in them. We can make this lens with any power that we want. We also have the opportunity to make this lens with astigmatism correction. We can even put a bifocal style implant in. And to help people understand this, I have a little graph that I put together, and everybody who comes to Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center for Cataract Surgery is going to watch a video. It talks about the risks and benefits of cataract surgery, but I also tacked on a piece at the end where I go through this. So let's just talk about your options. Let's assume that you have a cataract and you've decided you're ready to have cataract surgery. That puts us right at the top of our chart where it says, my eye doctor tells me I have a cataract. I want to have surgery to have the cataract removed. I want to see better. If you say, you know what, I'm okay with wearing glasses after cataract surgery, that's not important to me, standard cataract surgery works beautifully. Now with standard cataract surgery, what we're going to do is we're going to measure the eye, we're going to calculate the lens implant that fits your eye the best. But what we can't do is we cannot correct astigmatism. I can't make any special efforts to correct astigmatism. I can't correct it surgically, and I can't build it into the lens implant. That, believe it or not, constitutes insurance fraud if I do that and I don't charge you for it. Those are very specific rules. If we do something extra, we must charge for it. So with standard surgery, we're going to take out the cataract. We're still going to put in the lens implant that fits your eye the best. But we can't make those special efforts with astigmatism correction or anything that gives both distance and near. But standard cataract surgery, when it's all said and done, even if you need glasses, that's the best vision you can get. So there's nothing substandard about standard surgery. Get that thought out of your head. Standard surgery is fabulous. People see beautifully after standard surgery. Okay? Now, what if you decide, well, wait a minute, I want to get my cataract out, but I also want to minimize glasses. Well, that's what upgrade options are all about. It's about not necessarily getting you better vision than standard surgery. It's about how do we get you that best vision, but at the same time minimize glasses. Well, this is where the philosophical approach changes. Now, I'm going to treat your cataract surgery like you might think of LASIK. Not only do we get the cataract out, which makes your vision better, but now we're going to build the glasses prescription in. We're going to make sure to correct astigmatism. And if you want to, we can build in a bifocal style lens implant. Even if we don't, we're going to have a very open and frank conversation about how can we get you some reading vision, because there are some things that we can do. So let's start and take them one at a time. We're going to start with the most simple. So the simplest option with an upgrade in cataract surgery is give me both eyes seeing distance. In our clinic, we call this premium distance vision because we're going to go above and beyond standard surgery. We're now going to correct astigmatism. We are going to use a single vision lens implant. It's not going to have a bifocal system built in. Our goal is to give you the best distance vision we can with the least amount of glare at night or trouble with distance. Now, the drawback to this is you choose distance, you need some glasses to read. Okay. A lot of people need glasses for reading. That's why when you go to a restaurant, you'll see folks my age sitting around the table struggling with the menu and passing reading glasses around. That's because everybody can see distance, but they need glasses to read. It's actually much more of the norm. That's one option. Well, what's another option? Another option would be our comprehensive. So imagine that we do our premium distance, but now that lens implant not only corrects for astigmatism, but it has a bifocal system built in. So the bifocal system gives you the full range of vision, distance, intermediate, and near. Well, you think, why wouldn't everybody choose this? And the answer is actually pretty simple. For comprehensive to work, you need to have a very normal, healthy eye. That means the cornea has to be normal, regular, and smooth. Some of us don't have normal corneas. I'm one of those. My cornea is very abnormal, so I'm not a good candidate for comprehensive. In addition, you need to have a normal, healthy retina. Keep in mind that this is a big reason why why we steer some people away from comprehensive. If you have macular degeneration, if you've had troubles with diabetic retinopathy, if you've had a retinal detachment in the past, those are reasons that we might steer you away from comprehensive. What else? People with pretty dry eyes. If you have dry eye, that's going to affect the cornea. The front surface of the cornea is not going to be as smooth and regular. You're not going to do as well. So one of the drawbacks to comprehensive is you got to have a very normal, healthy eye. Second, you need to have these lens implants in both eyes. That means you need to plan surgery in both eyes. For most people, not a problem, because most cataract patients are having both eyes done in a relatively short time frame. But if you've had one eye done previously, or if your cataract is really only in one eye and the other eye is good, this doesn't work as well. Third thing, you're going to have some potential glare at night. The lens implant has the bifocal built in a ring design. Well, the ring design will cause some glare at night. Now, for most people, that's going to get better in the first 3 months. But there are a handful of people where it could take up to a year. Now, keep in mind that every lens implant, it's a piece of plastic, whether I like to admit it or not, is going to cause some glare. So about 2% of people have glare with their lens implant, no matter what we do. Upgrade, standard, doesn't matter. With the comprehensive, that number is about 3%. So a little tiny increase in the likelihood of some glare at night long term, but still a very small number. Okay, so what do we do for people who are not a good candidate for comprehensive, either because their eyes are not as healthy as we'd like it, or they just really don't want to put up with the glare, and they'd really like to not be bound to reading glasses? Well, that's our blended option. Blended is really the same technology as premium distance vision, but instead of both eyes focused at distance, we have one eye a little bit better for reading and one eye sharp as we can make it for distance. Perfect? Not at all. Keep in mind that the best vision is both eyes together, whether it's distance or near. So when we do blended, we kind of break them up a little bit. That means that we're giving up a little bit of our best vision to gain versatility. Now, are we giving it up forever? The answer is no. It's a choice and it's a compromise. But if you choose to have a pair of glasses to wear when you need them, we can take the reading eye, sharpen it for distance. Now you got your best vision again. About 50% of people with blended vision choose to have a pair of glasses. They wear them typically for things like driving at night. But 50% say, hey, I'm not at all bothered by it. I do fine without. In addition, you might need readers for some prolonged reading or for the fine print. But it's a really versatile option. Now, what's looming? What's coming? What can you expect down the road? Well, probably the biggest advance that we're starting to see is a design in the lens implant. It's called an extended depth of focus lens implant. And what we're trying to do is convert our multifocal lens implants into what we're all kind of familiar with, and it's more along the lines of a no-line bifocal. So it minimizes the glare at night. These extended depth of focus lenses technically are a single vision lens, but there's some advanced physics that goes into designing these to give people not only distance, but near. So at this point, what we can typically expect with an extended depth of focus lens is that I'm going to see distance and probably arm's length. That means I might very well be able to use my computer. I should be able to see my dashboard, but I'm going to struggle with things up close. So extended depth of focus is an improvement to some extent over the single focus lens, the monofocal lens that we use in premium distance. In fact, I've started using the extended depth of focus in premium distance vision, so everybody gets the benefit of that. It makes our blended option a little bit easier because the lens implants have a little bit more range, so it's easier to get a little more reading without creating a lot of disturbance to distance. But they're not yet to the point where they can replace the multifocal implants, which give us good reading, intermediate, and distance. So, in summary, with cataract surgery, you have a lot of opportunities. And what I really want you to do is think about what's important to me. If being rid of glasses is important, then we'll go through all the options with upgrade opportunities. But if you say, you know what, I'm okay with glasses, I'll wear them, I'm going to wear them anyway, then don't spend your money on an upgrade, because it isn't necessarily a better surgery. It's a surgery designed for a different purpose. If ridding yourself of glasses is important, then it's worth it. But if glasses aren't that big a deal, standard surgery is going to be a great option. If you're ready for cataract surgery and you want to talk more, come visit us at Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center or ritchieeyeclinic.com.
Hello Faribault, Nort Johnson here with your Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism. We're going to get some updates from Kelly Nygaard shortly on some of the upcoming events, including the Blue Collar Barbecue and the rest of the Car Cruise series for Faribault. I'll quickly let you mark your calendar for September 16th. The Taste of Faribault returns. We'll have that out at the Faribault West Mall again this year. Very excited. Last year, even with the COVID and all the precautions that we were required to take, it was a great event. Looking forward to this year again, September 16th at the Faribault West Mall for the Taste of Faribault. I want to touch base with you briefly on some big picture items that I'd like to share. Most specifically, things from our Vision Task Force out of the Chamber of Commerce, who's been working very closely with Faribault Public Schools and South Central College to help them in their endeavors to make Faribault Public Schools and South Central College the most relevant institutions for our community. I have to say they are knocking it out of the park. Our experiences with Faribault Public Schools, administration and staff and faculty over the last couple of years has been outstanding. Our experiences with South Central College, Dr. Parker, Dr. Brown, and their respective teams in putting together curriculum that is just the right thing for Faribault at just the right time has also been outstanding. Other community leaders have come to the table as well, and just recently we had some out-of-town guests that joined our Vision Task Force in Faribault Public Schools to talk about the most important things for Faribault to pay attention to as we continue to grow and develop. We had guests from the State Chamber of Commerce. President Doug Loon was here for that event, and Jessica Byers from Greater Mankato Growth Coalition was here, helping share some ideas and sharing the dialogue that our visionary members, our Vision Task Force, and several guests were able to partake in. Rice County Administration, the City of Faribault Administration were both at the table, along again with the college and the public schools. So our entities are working hard, and they're working with the community, they're working with businesses to make sure that we are doing the very best job by our students and by our community going forward through this visionary process in town. Again, home runs all the way around. That's what I've got to share today on the big picture pieces of the Chamber's work. Again, including our Excellence in Education initiative. We do have a housing initiative going on right now that has 7 different subcommittees doing bits of work, trying to peel that crazy onion about helping our housing problem in Faribault. We also have a group working on gateway and monument signage. You know, the big signs as you come into towns, the big welcome signs. They're drawn up, and we're working on that proposal for the city. We have city participation in that. I have to do a shout out for Metcon. They've given us a great deal of assistance with the preliminary engineering and drafting drawings for these and cost estimates. And then the many volunteers that are helping with all of the things that we're doing to help make Faribault strong and prepare for the future. Kelly's going to help you out with some information on the big Blue Collar 5-day festival this year, and then talk about the car cruises. Thanks a bunch.
Hi, I'm Kelly Nygaard with the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism, and this summer, festivals are back. We are so excited to have many of our community events back in full action, and one of those is the annual Blue Collar Festival. Except this year, it's been expanded to 5 days. The event kicks off with Las Rebeldes on Wednesday, August 11th in Central Park from 6 to 9 p.m. On Thursday, don't miss the city's annual Pet Parade with music by Kids Dance DJ to follow in Central Park. Friday night, classic cars roll in as the Tropical T-Birds and Reckless take the stage from 6 to 9 p.m. on Central Avenue in downtown Faribault. And Saturday, the day you're likely familiar with, we still have 12 hours of live music headed your way, plus a barbecue competition. Additionally, we have a beanbag tournament and a demo car derby with the little cars. It's going to be a lot of fun. The morning kicks off at 11 a.m. with old-time music provided by Bob's Rubber Band. Following them, we have Moses Oakland bringing us blues and guitar music. Annie Mac, a regional favorite, is going to be belting out soulful blues on the stage in downtown Faribault in the afternoon, with Trevor McSpaden following with a 4-piece honky-tonk band doing original tunes. Everyone's favorite, the Old Country Boys, take the stage that night, 6 p.m. in downtown Faribault, and at 7 p.m., Street Talk, giving us music to dance to. Come on down to the Blue Collar Festival on Saturday for a great lineup of music. And then Sunday morning when you wake up, we've got Just the Cure. It's our Red Eye Blue Collar Golf Tournament. Registration is at 9:30 at Straight River Golf Course. We hit the tees at 10 a.m. and we've got music there too, provided by local artist Luke Smith. Don't miss out. Check out our website, bluecollarfestival.com, or call the Chamber for more information. If you're interested in registering for one of those events, whether that be the golf tournament or as a barbecue contestant, call the Chamber 334-4381.
First United Bank and the Junior Board of Directors is proud to support Faribault Community Television.